gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
And we're also learning more about a shooting that happened on Monday night. Atlanta police called to the Wyatt's Country Barbecue. That's on Memorial Drive, where police say they found one man who was shot and he later died from his injuries.
Can't even go to the Country Barbecue, get you some ribs, get you, a sloppy Joe or something like that, without encountering one of these super gremlins on demon time. Guys, Atlanta is on fire. And if people don't start to wake up and realize what's going on, I'm afraid that, honestly, I genuinely believe we've already lost the city. But, there's still some type of hope, right? But nobody's talking about these situations. In this instance, I believe it was a 61-year-old man who was deleted. I mean, how does this make sense? Where the elders are free game. Only in the community.
Officers say they did detain a possible suspect on the scene, but they are investigating what exactly happened here.
Other stories we're tracking for you on this Saturday night. Atlanta police trying to figure out why a man was shot to death in his apartment late last night. It happened just after 10 p.m. at a group of apartment complexes along Oak Street. That is near West Inn Park. When police arrived, they found 61-year-old Odysse Turner shot multiple times. He was taken to Grady, where he later died. APD has not provided any other details and has not yet made.
Told you guys about these apartments in the A. It's completely OV.
When police arrived, they found 61-year-old Odysse Turner shot multiple times. He was taken to Grady, where he later died. APD has not provided any other details and has not yet made an arrest.
Yo, what's good, BGZM News 17 family? I'm at the corner of Jesse Jackson and Marcus Garvey, and I got some bad news for you. As you can see, I lost my job. I'm out here living in cardboard boxes outside of boarded up vacant homes. YouTube said I'm done getting money out here in these streets. They even took my funky ass suit. So anything right now would help. So go ahead and hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal, hit that GoFundMe. Hell, cop the merch. Or if you want to make the long-term commitment to the Jinquavius Jackson Fund, join the Patreon so that I can continue to put out top-notch content each and every day. Also, check out the Rumble, where there is absolutely no censorship. Link in the description box below.
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga Jinquavius? Yo, I recognize.
No, that's not me no more.
Hey, yo, run your property.
Y'all killing me with this shit.
Do the opposite of Antonio Brown and take
What
all your
more
shit
do
off.
you want from me?
Breaking news this afternoon, Atlanta police investigating a shooting at Greenbrier Mall in southwest Atlanta. Police say one person's been shot. And Channel 2's Taisha Fernandez live at Greenbrier Mall now in southwest Atlanta. Ty.
Justin, this entire mall has been shut down while Atlanta police investigate. As you see these cars all leaving the property, there are several detectives up further ahead there. They told us to leave the property, so we're here just where you can see.
So they shooting up the mall again. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. From food deserts to mall deserts, the community is just dry. It's just dry. Nobody wants to do business in the community when they're in fear for their safety. Okay, the only ones who have the cojones to sit up there and tolerate that stuff are the Asians and the Arabs, but, you know, y'all giving them hell too. And then sooner or later, they're going to get tired of it too and say, hey, well, y'all handle it yourself. Y'all create your own liquor stores. Y'all create your own shopping centers, Dollar Trees, franchise it, whatever you got to do, Dollar Generals. But you're on your own with this one. You guys manage the stores. You guys, you know, fulfilled the employment obligations to keep the store running. I mean, this is what the community just doesn't think about when they enable situations like this, like shooting up the mall, to happen.
What I am told is that a person was shot multiple times inside a phone store. And I'll tell you, people who were inside the mall working in other stores didn't even know what was going on. I talked to 2 staff members from 2 different stores, and they were asking me what happened, even though they were very close to where police say this all happened. So again, police are investigating a person who got shot multiple times inside a phone store, inside Greenbrier Mall. The entire mall has been shut down while police investigate. As soon as we get more information, we'll get it to you. We're live in Southwest Atlanta. Taisha Fernandez, Channel 2.
To an overnight murder that we've been on top of all morning. It was an emotional scene as the young mother learned her son's father is possibly the victim.
Atlanta News First reporter Rebecca Schramm is live in Southeast Atlanta this morning. Rebecca, any confirmation yet on who that victim is for sure?
Rob, no official confirmation from authorities, but I want to tell you just a few minutes ago, the young woman you just referred to came back to the scene. She didn't want to go on camera, but she did tell me that the victim is indeed the father of her young son. And I want to show you because see that yellowish beige house there with the window open? That is where police spent several hours in the front yard overnight where the...
And you see, man, this is the game. House gets shot up. Looks like it's up for sale the next day.
Body was found. We were able to move in closer once detectives cleared the scene. The call came in at a little after midnight. This is on Woodland Avenue, not far from Moreland Avenue. The woman said she came initially when she learned the father of her son had been shot. Well, she nearly broke down when she spoke with police, realizing it was possible it was him who'd been killed. She later got that confirmation. She says he was just 19 years old and that he did not live here at the home. There were several bullet shell casings in the street, so detectives are trying to figure out if this was some sort of drive-by shooting or if the shooter was perhaps on foot.
So he was 19. He got caught lacking. He didn't live there. And it looks like the Super Gremlins pulled up and aired it out on him. I told you guys we're living in an op culture where a lot of individuals are manufacturing ops. Manufacturing ops is a real term, guys. And these people are creating enemies out of people they have no business necessarily beefing with.
2 neighbors are telling me off camera they heard gunshots. One neighbor heard 4 very loud gunshots. Another heard what sounded like 15 or so gunshots over about a 5-minute period. One of the police supervisors told us detectives spent the overnight hours interviewing witnesses, trying to figure out exactly what happened here. And back here live so far, we do not have a suspect description or a vehicle description. If we get anything else, we'll certainly let you know. The woman told me that she and the boy's mother are now headed to the coroner's office to try to officially confirm whether that is indeed that 19-year-old man who died here. Live in Southeast Atlanta, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
So meanwhile, new at 5 o'clock, an Atlanta-based startup promises affordable and safe housing. But a local man says that second part, safety, that's what's in question. Channel 2 consumer investigator Justin Gray's here now. Justin, we've been hearing complaints about pad split for more than 3 years now.
George, pad split residents can rent a furnished room in a rental house through pad split at a reasonable weekly rate. But this is not the first pad split resident to reach out to us worried about their safety.
The whole house started shaking and I woke up and someone was kicking the front door.
Mark Condit rents a room in a 7-bedroom College Park home through pad split. The Atlanta-based startup says its mission is to help solve the affordable housing crisis, renting rooms for $150 to $250 a week, promising
$150 and $250 a week. It's like $600 a month. And guys, what type of crowd are you going to attract? you're not going to attract classy people. You're going to attract the guys who, you know, for one, see this as an opportunity to come up on lower income individuals by distributing narcotics or illegal substances to them. So it's definitely a come up. But there's so many issues that can arise when you have a very cheap rent. Okay, there's no real barrier to entry. Okay, you have to understand that.
A background check of every resident.
Pad Split, they offer a service that is affordable. They don't offer safety.
Condit says when he went to see why someone was banging on the door, a fellow resident pointed a gun to his head.
Like, literally, gun to the face.
Mm.
I kept my calm, and I didn't get shot, but at the same time, I
kept his calm. He didn't get shot, and you can see his hat. It says "Water Boys" in the hood. So he's completely in support of the Water Boys. And this is kind of what he was asking for, honestly. If you're in support of the Water Boys, you're in support of the Jack Boys, the guys who are putting pistols in your face and intending on robbing you.
I don't think anybody should have to live in conditions like that.
Pad Split is wants to be a good neighbor. Okay.
Back in 2020, Channel 2 Action News was there as angry Pad Split neighbors flooded the DeKalb County Courthouse. That case against Pad Split for allegedly violating zoning laws is still pending in Superior Court. Residents then told us about unsafe and unsanitary conditions in their Pad Splits.
I wouldn't refer my enemy there. I felt unsafe.
In December last year, the city of South Fulton changed zoning laws after complaints about overcrowded Pad Split homes with overflowing trash. Mark Condit twice had a previous Pad Split flood, so Pad Split moved him to the College Park home, where he says his calls for help to Pad Split after the gun was pulled went unanswered.
They still haven't gotten back to me with anything other than an automated email that says your ticket has been received.
We reached out to Pad Split, who said, quote, Pad Split takes the safety of its members very seriously. As in all cases where members' safety is at issue, we immediately instructed Mr. Condit to contact the police if he felt threatened and informed him that he had the right to file for a temporary protective order. Now, Condit told us he called police that night but was afraid to move forward because he shares the house with the person who pulled the gun. That lawsuit Pad Split is facing in DeKalb County for code violations. 3 years and counting, it is still underway.
And it makes me wonder how many other people have had problems and complaints too. I'm so glad you're looking into it.
Yeah, and it's an alternative, right, to pay cheaper rent, but still, you got to be careful what you do. Justin, thanks you.
Thanks, Justin.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.